The following podcast will contain spoilers and explicit language.
You can see how this is sort of turning out like...
It looks beautiful, man.
The pork fat is just like...
Are you sizzling? Is that you sizzling?
He's actually just spraying a can of aerosol next to his microphone.
Oh, okay.
Just to give the effect of sizzling.
Right. Keep it on open mic. I don't really care if you have a sizzle, because it's Speedism.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. It'll I'll be done. The chicken will be done here in a bit. But
no, you're fine.
Rizzo.
But I'll I don't know if I have to yell at my kid or something. So about.
Hey, Jake, stop killing the cat. Come on.
I don't hope it doesn't make you hungry, Paul.
It is, but that's okay. I'm all right with that. I've tasted your shit before. That didn't come out right.
Ew.
I mean, where it came from.
I've tried stuff, but I've never tried that.
It is the Miscellaneous Podcast.
And you were there.
I'm your host, Paulie. And today in the room, we got a lot of people. We have AA Ron.
Put him up. Is that what he said? Yeah. No. You want me to do that again?
More lion this time.
We have AA Ron. Or shit. No, we just call you Aaron then.
Yeah, just come out.
We have Aaron.
Put him up.
Okay.
That's pretty
Go
good.
one more time, just away from the microphone a little bit.
All right. Put him up.
Speedism.
Ease on down the road.
The show?
Travis.
What's real good?
Really? Nothing in the Wizard of Oz thing like everybody else is doing?
Oh, there's a
too late
theme.
now. Sorry. No, you're too loud anyway. Frasley.
If I only had a brain.
Norco Killer.
I don't have a quote either. I feel bad about it. Wait, I got one now. But I got
Josh.
Damn it.
Oh, I'll get you, my pretties.
Damn, Josh had one. Fuck.
With a title that says it all.
Oh, but anyway, Toto, we're home. Home.
Let's follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
It's pretty good.
He sounded like Kermit, didn't he?
Somebody talked! No one is safe! I'm getting out of here! Yay! What's his appeal?
It's not easy following the yellow brick road.
Follow along with us in Discord. You can find the link at the bottom of the show notes. Chat with us. See all the stuff that we post in there. The stupid pictures, videos, etc.
Man, I was really trying to find a quote.
No worries. All right. So, like I do every year, I pay an homage to a podcast that got me into podcasting, which is called
Yeah, it's that bad. My name is Joel.
And I'm Martin. And I'm Kevin.
This is a show that looks at supposedly bad movies and asks the question, is it really that bad?
Now, Josh, you remember ours a couple years back? We did Bright, and that was kind of fun. Yeah. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm. Let's rock it.
Yeah. What's going on?
That's sizzling.
Someone have
You like that?
Like that.
Yeah. All right.
I think Polly was practicing some karaoke, like maybe some Rick Springfield or something.
Some Phil Collins, maybe.
I just died in your arms tonight.
Nice.
God damn, get down.
Wait, you dead in my arms tonight? I don't want you dead. You're a corpse? Ugh.
Must have been something they said.
Ryan,
Oh, it must have been something they ate too. Like that. IMDb. All right. In 3, 2, 1, we're going to do a countdown and let's play the synopsis together that you see in Discord. Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, I'm ready.
In 3, 2, 1939's The Wizard of Oz, and any other sequels or anything else we get to today. After a tornado hits their farm, Dorothy and her dog Toto find themselves in a strange techno-colored land. They make new friends, some of whom resemble who they left in Kansas. Glenda, the Good Witch, tells Dorothy the all-powerful Oz can help them return home. As Dorothy and her friends travel to the Emerald City, they must avoid the wrath of the Wicked Witch of the West.
Okay, so let's do what we always do at the top of the show. We'll discuss the actors one by one, and we'll see how you thought they did.
Okay, is everybody still with me? Or
Yep. Sounds like
Yes,
fun.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
We got straight to Judy Garland.
Teen, Steam, Dream.
Yes,
Is it,
Judy Garland.
She did all right.
Dorothy.
There wasn't that.
Okay.
Wasn't there that movie where her life turned out to be pretty sucky?
Yeah, drugs, alcohol. Well, they originally had her in a blonde wig until a new director came in and said she looked like shit, so they went with the brown hair.
So
Well,
did they have to
so-
like redo all her stuff over again?
Well, so like in the movie, I was looking at some fun facts about the movie. If you look at the movie, Judy Garland's hair changed to different lengths over different parts of the movie.
Yeah, her pigtails.
Yeah. And The Wizard of Oz actually had 4 different directors. But because they were at the mercy of the production company, which was MGM, one of the directors got taken away from... He did like 45 minutes of the movie, but then he got taken away from that movie to film Gone with the Wind. So the guy that directed Gone with the Wind was one of the directors of The Wizard of Oz, which is pretty neat. Neat fact. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh, no, and Disney, I think, was involved with getting that off the ground with MGM. And Disney even had a part. Do you remember when, God, who was singing? Was it the Tin Man singing? And you hear like a little voice. I'll get there. I'll get there anyway.
There was a little. That was the guy, the lady that voiced.
Yeah,
the one, wasn't it?
Yeah, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That was her voice.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, hey Travis.
Yeah.
I apologize if you got offended and I kind of yelled out, "You're being too loud."
Oh man, I'm hurt, bro.
Okay, all right, cool. I just want because you got all quiet. I was like, "Oh shit."
Oh no, I'll push the talk.
Okay, all right. Now, who do we have next on the list? We have Frank Morgan, who I was surprised that this guy did. He did the Mr. Marvel. He did Wizard of Oz. He did the Gatekeeper, the Carriage Driver, and a guard.
And he was not credited for any of those roles.
Really?
Wow.
He didn't receive any credits at the time for any of those roles, and he was the one guy that he was the original Mr. Clump, you know.
That sucks. Yeah.
Why'd they do that?
I don't know. I hope he got fucking paid. I know the woman who did the Wicked Witch of the West. She was only scheduled for like 3 weeks of work, and they ended up having her there for 3 months.
Damn.
Well, speaking of getting paid, the Munchkins only made $50 a week, and Toto made $125 a week.
The dog made more.
Well, they ended up using 3 dogs because I think the monkeys stepped on the dog and hurt the dog, so they had to get a filler.
No,
What a cursed production.
I know. I believe his name was Terry. Little fun fact.
Terry! Put it in reverse, Terry.
Ray Bolger. Bolger? Bolger? Would that be Bolger?
Ray Bolger is hanging out with Ray Bolger.
Bolger.
He played Hunk and the Scarecrow.
I heard him and Judy Garland had a thing on set. They had a thing.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So originally, Buddy Epson was supposed to play the Scarecrow.
Yeah.
But he switched roles. He switched roles with the guy to play the Tin Man. And wound up getting an allergic reaction to the paint that they were using because probably lead-based, asbestos, a little bit of everything in it.
Yeah, it had a silver base that it gave him lung problems.
So he wound up giving up the role, and they cast another guy for it.
Burt Lair. He played Zeke and the Cowardly Lion.
Comedic relief, awesome.
Why you got
Yeah.
an accent? If I could, I'd have courage, and I'd be the king.
So with him,
Are you asking why I have an echo? That's because somebody has an open mic, that's all. All right, continue on with the Cowardly Lion.
so with the Cowardly Lion, the actual suit was made from actual lion hide. and it was over 100 pounds that he had to wear in this suit.
Jeez.
And since The Wizard of Oz was the first movie ever shot in Technicolor,
With a lion skin.
yeah, they were made out of lion skin, so it was over 100 pounds. And
Next.
he sweat a lot in that suit. So MGM hired 2 guys, like they would film from like 4 in the morning until 8 p.m. So between 8 p.m. and 4 a.m., MGM hired 2 guys to
Breeze the hell out of it.
Yeah, they were their job was to solely clean the suit every single day.
Slather in Old Spice.
That's when I would walk up. What is that, velvet?
And I'm pretty sure that it was just like baking soda and vinegar because that's probably all they had in the 30s.
God, this movie's so old, dude. What the hell?
Yeah.
They clean it with Windex. Windex fixes everything.
Some pledge.
Tussin.
Or Comet.
Tussin.
Tussin.
You got to put some tussin on it.
Like you've never cleaned your bathtub with Ajax or Comet before.
Oh, baby. Best
That's good for the scrubbing.
orange
They
Ajax.
just rubbed Vicks Vapor Rub on the end.
Really open up those sinuses, you know.
All right, come on.
That's why it was so animated. He was just itchy and burnt.
He was dying.
Okay. Jack Halley. He played Hickory and the Tin Man.
Hickory.
I guess we don't have anything on the Tin Man other than the other guy.
You're talking about Jack Haley like Rorschach?
Yeah.
That's not
Like,
really.
like the Tin Man, He's actually the Tin Woodsman is his name.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Oh, from that
Why carry
TV
an
show
axe?
Tin, right? Yeah.
So actually, with I was trying to find my button. Here's the role was actually supposed to be. Well, Frasley decided
damn
to put up a
button go?
screen, so I can sit here and just make lovey-dovey eyes at Frasley here because he's still sitting there. But
Oh, are we streaming, right?
Frasley's streaming. Yeah, so he's streaming.
I tried out a video thing, Paulie. I sent you a link if you want to try to get in, but I was trying
you
not
did?
to. Yeah,
Where?
in your DMs. I slid into your DMs, buddy.
Them DMs. Okay. Where Bay? Is that no?
The whereby.com. I wasn't trying to distract the show. I was just trying something out while we were talking, so I wasn't trying to.
Oh no, you've upset him.
It says it's not a lot of the pop. What is this? My stuff isn't working.
Uh-oh.
Is this something new?
It's something
Something should have worked out at 3:45.
we can work on it later on. Keep going. I just wanted to.
And let's continue.
Yes, let's continue. I was just testing it out.
Yeah, so the Tin Man. The Tin Man was actually supposed to be Buddy Epson, but we've already covered that part. So the first time that Dorothy, Judy Garland, saw the Tin Man, she was laughing so hard that the director had to actually stop filming.
Snapper.
And he pulled her aside and he slapped her. Yeah.
What? He slapped her?
Somebody shut that bitch up. And, wow.
He put hands on her because she was having such a hard time giggling. And I'm like, well, I guess it's the 30s, and
Yeah, she was being unprofessional. How dare she?
And the studio owned her.
yeah, the studio did own her.
Well, there's some things later about the Hollywood Underground that's pretty weird about how they owned her too. So let's get.
What is this?
Yeah, we're gonna cover a lot today. Anything else for the Tin Man before we move on?
Looking at his costume, a lot of people don't know, but that's an axe in his hand.
Yeah, that's
Like a real axe?
Yeah, like a weapon.
Seems like it would have been useful throughout, the movie, but
Yeah, you could just be chopping those evil monkeys out down,
Yeah.
fly monkeys, yeah.
Or hitting Dorothy for laughing at him.
Wait, what?
Know your place, woman.
Real
Ridiculous.
I don't know what was in that oil can. He kept shooting up with it and not using it, just running around scared. shooting up.
So when he was crying, So when he was crying, he was actually crying chocolate syrup. It wasn't oil.
Oh,
Another
Your tears are actually delicious.
And
they're magically delicious.
and not nutritious.
Yeah, mine is the stuff that'll kill you. Yeah, because I think all of their face paints were all toxic, right?
Yeah, it's asbestos paint.
The poppy,
Toxic in the 20s and 30s. I mean,
the poppy seed scene when that snow is coming down, that is 100% industrial asbestos.
Wow.
Everyone dies.
Yeah.
Probably would have been better for Julie Garland if it were like 100% Colombian cocaine.
Well, yeah, she
do a lot of drugs
already
for real?
hopped up enough.
Oh, yeah.
marching powder.
Yeah. All right, so we're on to the witch Glenda, played by Billy Burke, who actually was older, and they made her look younger with plastic surgery.
I heard she was
practical effects.
Heard she was a real teacher in real life.
Oh.
That was the Green Witch, the Wicked Witch of the West.
No, that's the White Witch.
No, Glenda.
Oh, no, the Green Witch was the teacher?
Yeah,
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was the teacher. Yeah.
So I just know Billy Burke from playing in a movie called Topper. She was somebody in there. She was the wife.
All right.
Well, her
Was
dad.
that the first porno song?
Yes. Yes.
First one ever.
Well, her dad was a circus clown. I think next step is porn.
Yeah, that's a natural progression.
Yeah. Lawrence
Absolutely.
Fishburne, her daughter does porn.
I will end it with the last one of the Wicked Witch of the West. She was also Miss Gulch. The Wicked Witch of the West was played by Margaret Hamilton.
Heard she was a teacher.
Like in real life?
Yeah, so she actually did go on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood in 1975 to talk about her role in The Wizard of Oz. And she was actually one of the sweetest people that you'd ever meet, from what I've read.
Yeah, and when they were shooting the scenes, Judy Garland had a hard time being scared because she was so nice. So they had to constantly redo a lot of the scenes just because no one could get scared of it. Poor woman.
Aww.
She should have slapped them around.
And I think the worst things have happened to her versus the other ones. I mean, yeah, you had the toxic thing, but so the stuff that made up her green makeup was mostly made of copper. And during the shootings and stuff, people had to feed her lunch because she couldn't get any of it inside her mouth, or else it'll make her sick.
She had to eat through a straw.
Yeah, just so happens that some of it did get in. She was sick. She was out for a couple weeks, and this was I think this was after or before. I don't really remember, but she was actually set on fire because everything she's wearing is toxic.
Yeah, they had to put acetone on her to get that shit off. And it was on open flesh. So they threw acetone on her to get it off.
Oh, God. So she got set on fire. And then for it to get it off, oh, God. I feel so sorry for her.
Acting, yay!
Now, one of you guys told me the Scarecrow's makeup made him scar up.
Yeah,
Okay,
I told you
never
that.
mind.
Well, the lines
Okay.
from the lines that they were using from his makeup, they made imprints on his face that stayed there for like a year after shooting.
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
All of them had to go through some kind of shitty thing. But look at this. Look at this, okay? For what they went through, this is a movie that's going on through our children's children. You know? It's legend.
That's true.
It is.
All for the culture, baby.
All for
Well, it's so cool to. Well, it was cool to see him go into Technicolor, especially at that time.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But
I
with
mean,
that
some of the things they did to get it going too was crazy. Like, didn't someone say they just put Jello on the horses and
put Jello on the horses to make them different colors. They had to repaint the yellow brick road because of the way that it would show up in film. They actually changed Dorothy's slippers from in the book they're silver, but they had to change them to red so that they would pop better in the Technicolor.
That's
and her dress was not blue and white; it was actually blue and pink because the pink would shine brighter and project as white under the Technicolor lights.
Yeah, I lost a trivia question because of that. I didn't know any of that until I lost that trivia question.
I think it's funny how they smeared, Jello all over the horses because
sounds dirty.
It's like,
what?
so there I was, smothered in
out of keratin,
Right.
Horse
Oh wow, yeah, that is gross. Yeah, they're just smearing dead horses on them.
all over the horses. Yeah.
That's like cannibalism. I thought gelatin was made out of pig fat.
No, it's made out of bone marrow.
Oh wow. Well, I don't eat Jello, so.
Isn't that like building a tree house and then putting it in a tree?
Yeah.
So you could hold his dead friend.
So yeah, it's like
the budget
cutting
for
down a tree to build a tree house and then putting it in a tree.
Yeah.
The budget for the movie was $2,777,000. That was estimated back in 1939.
Yeah, they recouped that.
How much do you think it grossed worldwide?
Up until what point?
I know domestically it did like 26 million, but then Canada got rid of the 16 and under to go into the movie because they said it was too scary, so they got bum rushed in Canada. All 16-year-olds, but
overall it grossed what?
Bum rushed by 16-year-olds like an NSYNC concert.
Or, the locker.
Overall, it grossed $26,120,539. Oh no, I read that wrong. Sorry. It grossed $26,120,538.
To this day?
I think it was. I don't know. It doesn't. IMDb doesn't really specifically say it.
I mean, that's still a hell of a lot of money for that time.
Yeah, especially with like inflation and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh wow, there's a bunch of alternative endings.
Especially when you were coming out of the recession, coming out of the depression, and going straight into the war. There's a lot of money that's spent to go watch a movie.
Hell yeah!
Because you have to think about it. The stock market crashed in 1929. The movie came out in 1939. America went to war in 1941 with the Japanese.
Oh, that's true. I was there.
There was an alternative version to If I Only Had a Brain. The original version didn't have this in it, but the 1985, I guess, remake of it had it in there where there was like some extra stuff. That's kind of cool.
You mean like extra lyrics or like more scenes, I guess?
Yeah, extra stuff, yeah.
If I only had a lobotomy.
There was a scene where the Wicked Witch turns the Tin Man into a beehive.
Whoa.
Do you guys remember that in the movie?
That's crazy. I don't remember that.
No, I don't remember that in the movie.
Me neither.
I remember her threatening him, but
yeah, they said they threatened her, but they actually do it in the other end. During the lions, tigers, and bears scene, the words are said several more times than the. Oh, I don't care about that one.
It's a mediocre fact.
In the extended version, they say it several more times.
Good.
I'm buying it.
So nice. You know what? That's too loud. Let's do this.
Hi, this is B Dism, and this is Treat Yourself.
Today, I am making sesame chicken from scratch with white rice, basmati rice today, and broccoli. A good little healthy meal. Maybe so, maybe not, but
it's amazing.
I know, but I wish I could. That's make a lot of money. But
sesame seeds, the plants must be small.
Yeah. But I did get a lot of compliments from the lemon brownies and the cheesecakes that I've made over the last few weeks while we were on sabbatical.
Sabbatical. Oh yeah, those lemon brownies. Hubba 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 hubba.
Yeah.
What are you beating?
That's me tossing in my wok.
Beating and tossing, baby.
I'm tossing in my wok.
This has been a treat yourself update.
Hey, Brian, did you know it was Hot Pastrami Day?
Is it?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Heard it on the news. We messed this whole thing up. We got to do it again.
Well, I did a corned beef last week, but
close enough.
Close enough. Corned beef is pastrami.
Check this out.
All right. While you guys do all that, let us go down the list of the creepiest fun facts you guys might have pulled out. What do you think? Anybody have any creepy fun facts? I know I do.
Go for it.
Tell me.
So, when I was doing, Josh knows this, we were doing the Hollywood Underground stuff way back when. I came across some weirdo stuff from my brother about what Judy Garland had to do to get the role.
Oh, God.
Oh, sweet.
According to my brother in the internet, so I kind of looked up.
It was Weinstein. It was Weinstein, allegedly. Before it was Weinstein.
So they had, she supposedly was on a casting couch, so to speak, and she had to perform oral sex on another girl to get the role.
Ew! I mean, yeah.
What?
That's kind of mild.
Well,
for back in the day?
She
Yeah,
was
that's kinda
16,
mild.
folks.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Back then.
She was 16, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she was 16?
Is it her and Tracy Lords?
Oh dear God.
Oh, yeah, Tracy Lords, damn. That's crazy because I remember seeing her first video ever at a kind of a weird bachelor party thing. Yep, never would have known she was 16.
Makes sense.
Yep, because she had really fucked up titties. Sorry.
We're talking about
Tracy Lords.
East, like east and west nipples or what? Like what?
They were weird. I don't
Here
know.
and there nipples, one look over here, one looking over there.
So, if you ever come across that video again, yeah.
No, I mean, it was my
If you
buddy's
could go
video. I
ahead
have no
and
clue.
Email
Yeah.
it to me. That
That would be great.
Just
Okay?
for research purposes and all that, you know.
Yeah. The only reason why, because I remember, because my buddy's like, this is Tracy Lords, and this is right when she got famous or something like that. And when we watched it, it said, and her first thing ever actually had it in the credits. So, yeah.
Can I borrow that? I'll let you borrow my R. Kelly piss video. Fucking, I think he part of the scene, like he pisses on his fucking Soul Train award or something. I don't know.
He does.
Allegedly.
Dave Chappelle.
Okay, so I'll take this into a not so creepy avenue, but it's still kind of creepy. Mental Floss says that Toto made $125 per week, and one of the Munchkins.
yeah, we talked about that earlier.
And what else?
Sorry.
Brad?
They made like $56 a week, and Toto made
I
like
thought I'd been
$125.
listening, and I'm sorry.
All right, what else, Perez?
Shame.
That's it right now.
So
Give him
Dorothy,
this of shame.
they had to make her look less 16, so they put her in a girdle or some kind of like really tight ass
corset
thing. Yeah, to
And then
make
to
her look
tape her
younger.
breasts down.
Yeah. So the production studios, from what I'm guessing, that actors and actresses are talent. They were contracted studios. Talent is like independent contract. You signed on with the studio, you're stuck with that studio. MGM wanted to actually have Temple.
All right, you're really, really choppy. Is everybody else hearing him really choppy?
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, get closer to your mic, dude. Are you on speaker or do you have your headset on?
I got my headset on, man.
Oh, well, just talk louder. I
Speak
guess.
into
I
the
don't know.
mic then.
Well, they actually wanted Shirley Temple to play the role of Dorothy, but she was contracted through Paramount or something like that, so MGM couldn't get her. That's when I think Judy Garland was like the 5th or 6th choice that they wanted to actually play this role.
That's probably why they made her go down on somebody.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus. If you really want this role, you'll go down on this bitch.
Oh my God.
I thought she was like the number one
Mary
pick.
Poppins was doing this back in the day, man.
Sweet.
I'm only 16. I'm not changing my stance on this.
God.
So, wow, Shirley Temple. That would have been weird.
Was it like a looking girl? Was it like some 90-year-old secretary? That's even worse.
With Gray Bush.
and a voice like Janine from Ghostbusters.
Oh my god!
She's like, yeah, here you go, honey. You're like, oh, go, honey.
And a body like the administrator from Ferris Bueller.
Oh no!
I am sick to my stomach now.
Some righteous dudes. Okay. The other thing is they were saying that the dwarf, whatever, the small person,
Little person.
Thank you. I don't know why I said dwarf, playing too much WoW. It wasn't him hanging in the background.
No, it wasn't.
It
was a bird?
No, they said a light fell.
Yeah. I had to sit and I had to look around on Snopes to go find that out.
Suspiciously human-like light.
Yes. Did a light fall, the cord wrap around some dude's neck and then hang? Because it sure as hell looks like someone got hung.
It does. I've seen it, and it looks like...
The light was, twitching because of nerves,
Well, it reminded me of, did you guys see 3 Men and a Baby? Do you remember that scene that they talked about?
Ghost kid.
Yeah.
Ghost, yeah, with the shotgun sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you can't tell. I believe it. I believe the little person died.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
He was probably eating some furry gray bush and just like, fuck this.
He was licking the horse.
What a crisp production, man.
If you want a job, you have to be involved in the Tijuana Pony Show.
Okay,
Tijuana.
To add more to this, he was dating the one that Dorothy's her name's escaping me, but the actress who played Dorothy, they were dating the person that Dorothy's actress had to go down on, and just was like, I'm adding to the theory.
Okay. Yeah, that's yeah.
So are you saying Frasley, are you saying that Judy?
All right, you use your microphone.
So are you saying that Judy Garland went down on a little person to get this role?
No, but on who they were dating.
No, a little person's girlfriend.
Yeah,
and
got
Dorothy,
and then just got so like, I thought I was your only one.
Oh, so it's a love triangle with a small person. We're gonna get canceled for this.
But she was 16. God.
No. Another thing was, they said there was her Dorothy and the little people. They would always gamble offset and play cards and do stupid things. So you never know. Maybe
they were
Yoda dead.
They were drunk all the time.
Yeah. What do you think those midgets did to her, though? I mean,
I don't know. They probably ran a train on her. That'd be cool.
Follow the yellow brick road.
You have to pay good money for that usually.
Oh man, this is gonna be a rough edit.
Rough. I'm sure that would have been the movie that a lot of us would have liked to see.
A bunch of midgets running a train on Dorothy.
Yep.
But she was 16.
Wait, what's a train? I think I'm very unknown.
Well, just look it up online.
Look that up on Urban Dictionary.
Love train.
Would it be called
coal-powered vehicle?
Would it be called like Wizard of Cosplay? Is that what they do? Cosplay? Oh,
never knew.
I wasn't trying to be funny. It was a serious question.
At the end of the Merry Old Land of Oz song, the characters are all laughing. But if you watch, they're still singing. These are little goofs they had in the movie.
Yeah, you gotta love those tracks.
Whoever was there,
by the way, Over the Rainbow was, I think, the number one all-time favorite movie song. I think.
Oh yeah, yeah. And there's two different versions. of her doing. One of them was a different version of the song that had more stuff to it, and then the one we all know. And there was a guy who sang it too.
And they almost cut it from the movie.
Oh yeah. Because it was supposed to be a different thing. Huh. When the lion is chasing Toto around the tree, the lion clearly hesitates a few seconds to give Dorothy time to pick up Toto. That's kind of cool. Speaking about her being 16, when Gilda kisses Dorothy goodbye, she hits her crown with her wand. Little mess up they have here and there.
I will crown you, and here you better not disobey me, or this will happen again.
Oh, this one's kind of cool. One of the Munchkins runs up to Judy and shouts out Judy instead of Dorothy. So you could see him mouth Judy instead of Dorothy. I'm sure he's mouthing something else.
They got
You know that was coming.
Train later.
Damn, Presley.
You looked that up pretty fast, Brad.
I have Google Boo.
He Googleizes pretty quick.
When the heroes enter the castle disguised as guards, the Tin Man is carrying a spear. Now, magically, his axe appears out of nowhere to smash a door to free Dorothy.
It's like Form Blazing Sword.
Yeah, Voltron.
Those Thundercats.
Oh, fuck that joke up.
Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight.
When the group is asking the palace guard if they can see the wizard, his mustache suddenly goes into being pointed upwards and being pointed downwards between shots.
That's because the stage cameras melted his mustache wax.
Probably. All right, so let's dive a little bit into all the injuries that had happened on that set. Now, what all do you guys have for your fun facts of the injuries?
For injuries, I got some. For Judy Garland, there was like this crazy long, like 3 or 6 week press junket. What was that noise?
That would be crinkling.
Where her and Mickey Rooney did like this 6 week long dance like intro before every show until finally she collapsed under the pressure of having to do it night after night after night. And they're like, all right, she doesn't have to do it anymore. The weird thing about that, as I read it, is why was Mickey Rooney there? He's not in the movie.
I know. Wouldn't she on a whole bunch of drugs and stuff too? Didn't they like fill her up with opioids?
They had it in their fucking soda back then.
Yeah, Bayer had heroin in it.
No, Bayer created heroin. Bayer.
Oh, sweet.
Bayer created heroin?
Yeah, as a painkiller. Yeah, look it up. Type in who created heroin.
No. Dude's bad enough. FBI looks at my shit going, what is this guy looking up?
Midgets? Little people? Heroin. Judy Garland?
Did Judy Garland have to go on a female to...
That's awful.
No, God.
I think any time that Judy Garland did that after would be gratuitous at that point.
It's like, now you're just doing it for fun.
Here's some more fun facts. MGM hired attendants to help the little people on and off studio toilets because one of the Munchkin actors got stuck on the toilet for 45 minutes.
Wow.
Stuck or
he couldn't hop down or he fell in?
I don't know.
Oh,
Did you know that one of the last living Munchkins died here in St. Louis, in Crestwood, Missouri? Mickey Carroll.
Oh, wow.
And
Mickey who?
Mickey Carroll.
Cool.
I did hear that.
He was exploring the Crestwood Mall and it collapsed on him.
This was before them.
Clara Blandick, who played Aunt M, committed suicide at age 85.
What?
Yep.
She had a long run. It was 85.
She did her hair and makeup one final time, put on her nicest outfit, and took an overdose of sleeping pills.
Why'd she do
that? Well, she probably took the correct dose, you know.
She then tied a bag around her head and left a note saying,
well, never mind.
I am now about to make the great adventure. I pray the Lord for my soul to take. Amen.
What'd you say now? Hey, Ron, that was by accident, huh?
Yeah. God damn. I guess I should have waited for the rest of that explanation.
Yeah, Paul was like, she took some sleeping pills. Oh, it's probably okay. And then tied a bag around her neck.
I mean, don't we all accidentally do that? I mean, just the other day, I accidentally had that bag. You know, it's an accident.
Oh my God.
So
you should probably use a spotter. We've been meaning to talk to you about that. Just to make sure you're okay.
So the stunt that went wrong with the Wicked Wizard of West was there was a trapdoor when the flame burst out, but it didn't open
cut on
fast
fire.
enough. Yep. She caught on fire. She spent 6 weeks recuperating in the hospital and at home. The only reason she didn't sue the studio is because I know how this business works, and I would never work again if I was to sue them, pretty much.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know how the business works, and if I sued them, I'd never work again.
But that's showbiz, baby.
So the male actors who played the Munchkins on set would often torture Judy on set, and some sexual assaults were,
nipple
putting
clams.
hands up her dress. She was 16.
God damn it!
Up the dress. That's gross.
So is this really that good of a movie then?
I would do that if I was a little person.
Judy Garland stated that the acting, air quotes, naughty. Apparently, they would spend most of their time after work at bars and were disorderly as hell, yelling and screaming and doing all the mischief stuff. The next day on set, they would be hungover and then make Judy's life miserable by putting their hands up her dress.
And they probably found out how much the dog was making too.
That's probably why they're all upset. Yeah.
Have any of you guys ever been in theater before? I don't know if you know this, but actors and shit like that, everyone's fucking everybody and fucking.
Oh, absolutely.
So
absolutely,
this is nothing new. She liked it, and then she dove head first into some vagina.
Now, the Munchkin actors were so bad that MGM employees had to literally assign people to watch over them because a lot of the actors would get arrested in between shoots.
Well, what the fuck?
That's all.
Hey, Dave, come back in like 3 hours. We'll need you then. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna set LA on fire. All right, somebody go with him. Make sure he doesn't, set fire to shit. Okay.
Here, take this 50 for bail.
The studio spent an undisclosed amount of bailing them out, stating they couldn't be locked up for too long because they were needed on set.
Hey, the show must go on.
They were locked up just long enough, though, because they're like, you guys got to get me out of here. Now, fuck you, Steve. You said you're going to set shit on fire, and you did. We had people watch you. Fuck all that. Man, I really need to come back to work. Nah. You don't have to be here till 3. We'll come bail you out at 2:30. Eat shit.
So chill your little ass down.
Right.
So you guys know who Buddy Epson is, right?
Heard of the name.
He is Jed off of the Beverly Hillbillies.
I think we're supposed to be this.
Okay.
Didn't we talk about that earlier? He was supposed
I know, but I just wanted to make sure everybody knew who he was.
Yeah, great. He's from Belleville, right?
Like Illinois?
No way. Belleville, Illinois?
Yeah.
Belleville Connection! Okay.
Vegas.
They were only paid $50 a week, the Munchkins were. Meh.
Yeah.
No. Hey, Fransley, how much were they paid? I don't remember.
$50 a week, and the dog was paid $125, I think.
120.
Did they get upset about that, or
They get violently drunk and put their hands up a 16-year-old's.
Hey, they got to get paid somehow.
Oh my god!
Oh wow!
She's 16.
Like this dog. This dog's making $75 more than me. Come here, Dorothy.
Man, it's just a free market at work, man. Okay, it's just a free market in action.
So they show the picture here. Let me see if I can put it up in Discord of the asbestos just getting poured on everyone for the snow. Look at that. That's a lot of asbestos.
Wow, what we did not know back
Do
then.
you or a loved one suffer from mesothelioma?
I know, dude. That's so wrong.
These motherfuckers definitely did.
I think that's why
they're in those. And they're in those poppy plants that Bayer was,
Oh my god,
fucked up.
What if Aunt Em was having a terrible, painful mesothelioma death?
Because this was a common practice they used on sets because it was fireproof, and everybody else fucking burned alive apparently.
Or was that shit on the witch?
Jesus.
Betty Dunko was Wicked Witch stunt double, and she spent 11 days in hospital after a pipe in the character's broomstick exploded.
Yeah, I just read that actually.
You could put your weed in there.
Yeah, what the hell kind of broomstick
Hold
was
on,
that?
what is it? After a pipe in the character's broomstick exploded?
Do they have pyrotechnics shooting out of
I
that broom?
think it was like fire going out or something. Dude, just think if Shirley Temple did get the role, they would be molesting Shirley Temple.
Yeah, no,
And
this
I
is
think
on.
Shirley Temple would have been like, what, 10 at the time?
Yeah, all of this is bad.
I'm sure so. These motherfuckers. Well, these motherfuckers
So,
have done.
here you go.
this, I'm sure.
This does explain why we had all this stuff come out recently. I mean, Hollywood's been doing this shit for years.
That's true.
Yes.
Yes.
Here you go. A middle child with 4 sisters, Buddy Ebsen was born as Christian Ludolf Ebsen Jr. on April 2nd, 1908 in Belleville, Illinois.
Epstein.
Oh, wow. 1908. Wow.
Yeah,
And he
April
was
2nd.
I wonder what Belleville was like back then. Probably a lot of farm.
It was probably only about 4 miles long, but half a mile wide.
A lot of burning crosses.
So according to this, Judy Garland's mother was started her on the pills.
Yeah, like
While
sleeping
filming
pills and
Oz
stuff.
as a way to help her cope with her her stuff. Yeah, Mom, these little guys are shoving their hands up. Here's some pills.
Take these pills.
You're gonna make us some motherfucking money.
Bring back your check.
Oh, bring back
Pills
your
made
jack.
from Bayer.
And take 2 of these. Fisting will not be a problem.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
16.
Well, that sucks.
You think they did the minivan? You know,
Oh yeah, the bang,
The bang bus? Man of culture, every one of you here, man of culture.
Oh, I'm planting.
Man,
I'm planting
2 in the
trees
front,
after this.
2 in the front, 5 in the back. There you go.
Just doing my
Oh,
part.
yeah.
The studio executives at MGM treated so terribly they often referred to her as a fat little pig with pigtails.
Who's this?
The MGM executive. Sid Luth, Judy's third husband, wrote in a memoir that Judy, unlikely as other actresses, could not successfully camouflage her extra weight because, they cinched the girdle up and shit had to go somewhere else. So they teased her a lot for it.
I promise you, 90% of those.
Dude, that was horrible. Oh, so the head studio forced Judy to go on a strict diet of chicken soup, black coffee, and cigarettes.
Really trying to smoke her out, right?
And Bayer
It's
heroin.
my diet now.
Yeah, and along with her pills to reduce her appetite. So we're gonna
Yeah, Bayer heroin.
So I just looked it up. So if Shirley Temple was born in 1928. So if the movie was filmed in 1937 and released in 1939, Shirley Temple would have been like 7 or 8 when this movie was filmed.
Oh man.
You're terrible, Paul.
Wait, what was that
Talking
again?
about them touching Shirley Temple.
Oh, here it is. So here's another person. This person's in there. The actual reason she did not play Dorothy is because when they casted her, the producer of MGM pulled down her pants and expected her to cooperate with his sexual requests to get the part, but she didn't and told her mother. That's why they gave it to Dorothy. Or gave it to Judy.
God, dude.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
Weinstein before Weinstein.
Exactly. I'm coming for you, Hollywood. This is unacceptable.
Paul, I posted an actual still from the set of the treatment.
Oh my god!
That actually happened with Gwyneth Paltrow too. I guess she's
With
been
that
in the
axe?
business. No, well, maybe I don't know. I just know that she was put on the casting couch and she refused to do it.
No,
Yeah.
that's good. Good for her.
Yeah, she
Make $3,000 a seat.
But here's the kicker.
Corey Haim was on the casting couch.
Well, dude,
I believe it.
that's what Corey Feldman and Corey Haim were always speaking out about was the shit that they had to do to get roles in Hollywood.
Damn.
Okay, so let me
kids like shit.
let me back up to Gwyneth Paltrow real quick. So yesterday I read an article. She released a candle that smells like her vagina. $75 and they're all sold out.
Fuck.
A vagina.
So clearly she's
Gwyneth
damaged.
Paltrow.
She's damaged somewhere. Yeah.
Pepper Piper Pipper Pips, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not. She's not that attractive.
I'm looking it up.
Circling back to Josh's thing where he said the gelatin, I was wrong. So here it goes. Back in the day, the Jell-O from gelatin was made from horse hooves. There you go.
That's what I said.
I know. I'm circling back. That's what I said.
Oh,
Because I was wrong. I was wrong.
You sure they didn't use the whole horse eventually?
Maybe for glue.
Oh, that's right. Use a little bit of the horse.
I think that's pretty much it that I got. Anybody have any other stuff?
I in grade school did a Wizard of Oz musical.
Oh,
What part did you play?
I was just a munchkin.
Played Dorothy.
I did too, dude. I was a munchkin.
You can still play a munchkin.
Wow.
Wow. Burn.
Yep. That's short shaming right there. Bam.
Short change. Discrimination against the vertically challenged.
Hashtag Australian fire.
Hey,
Bam.
Polly, I can't hear you from up here. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You know what's fucked? It's gonna be funny when you, oh, fuck you. I would say it's gonna be funny when I go over and visit Frasley for BlizzCon, because we're gonna look like the movie Twins.
Yes.
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 Very nice.
If you guys don't dress up
Let's
like
dress
that.
alike and just see what happens when we go out. Okay.
Okay.
Get those suits.
You need to wear like Miami Vice suits, though.
Oh my god! Hell yeah!
That'd be awesome.
Gonna roll up the sleeves. Yeah.
Or Gomez and Fester.
No, I want to do Miami Vice. I want to be Don Johnson, the short, fat Don Johnson.
Don Johnson was great when he started cussing.
Don Johnson had hair.
There it is, Twins. Yes. Dude, let's get suits like that. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Burlington Coat Factory. Yeah.
That comes straight from Men's Warehouse. Yeehaw!
Ross for less.
Don't forget to follow my Twitter at NorcoKiller. Tweet and tag me in a comment about toys you like or liked growing up, and Paulie may select you to be the winner of a Pennywise 543 Funko Pop.